Alrighty, everybody, welcome to This is Chime to Maine, and today we're starting a new book. We're starting Micah. We're going to read chapter 1 and chapter 2. The word of the Lord that came to Micah of Morseth during the reigns of Jotham, Hazah, and Hezekiah, king of Judah, the vision he saw concerning Samaria and Jerusalem. Hear, you peoples, all of you, listen, earth, and all who live in it, that the sovereign Lord may bear witness against you. The Lord from his holy temple, judgment against Samaria and Jerusalem. Look, the Lord is coming from his dwelling places. He comes down and trades on the heights of the earth. The mountains melt beneath him, and the valleys split apart. The wax before the fire, like water rushing down a slope. All this is because of Jacob's transgression, because of his sins, of the people of Israel. What is Jacob's transgression? Is it not Samaria? What is Judah's high place? Is it not Jerusalem? Therefore I will make Samaria a heap of rubble, a place for planting vineyards. I will pour her stones into the valley, and lay bare her foundations, and all her idols will be broken to pieces. All her temple gifts will be burned with fire. I will destroy all her images, since she gathered her gifts from the wages of prostitutes. As the wages of prostitutes, they will again be used. So basically, he's talking about what he's going to do and how he's going to correct everything. So, yeah, he's just talking about how he wants to correct everything. So, alright. Weeping and mourning. Because of this, I will weep and wail. I will go about barefoot and naked. I will howl like a jackal and moan like an owl. From Samaria's plague is incurable. It has spread to Judah. It has reached the very gate of my people, even to Jerusalem itself. Tell it not in Gath, weep not at all. In Beth Orpha, roll in the dust, pass by naked and in shame. You who live in Sephir, those who live in Zanan will not come out. Beth Ezel is in mourning. It no longer protects you. Those who live in Morath wither in pain, waiting for relief, because disaster has come from the Lord, even to the gate of Jerusalem. You who live in Lachish harness fast horses to the chariots. You are aware the sin of the daughter of Zion began. For the transgression of Israel were found in you. Therefore you will give parting gifts. Morsheth, Gath, the town of Akzib, will prove deceptive to the king of Israel. I will bring a conqueror against you, who live in Mershesh. The noble of Israel will flee Abdullam. Shave your head in the morning. For the children in whom you delight, take yourself as bald as the vulture, for they will go from you into exile. Yeah, so he's talking about sending plagues and all that onto Samaria here because of, how they just don't want to, again, these people having trouble listening and having trouble understanding what the Lord really wants. And that's a lot of what, I bring that up a lot, but that's pretty much what these are. So, human plans and God's plans. Chapter 2. Woe to those who plan iniquity, to those who plot evil on their beds. At the morning's light, they carry it out, because it is in their power to do it. They covet fields and seize them, and houses and take them. They defraud people of their homes. They rob them of their inheritance. Therefore the Lord says, I am planning disaster against this people, from which you cannot save yourselves. You will no longer walk proudly, for it will be a time of calamity. In that day people will ridicule you. They will taunt you with this mournful song. We will utterly ruined. My people's possessions is divided up. He takes it from me. He assigns our fields to traitors. Therefore you will have no one in the assembly of the Lord to divide the land by lot. And again, so he's planning disaster on the land. So, um, he just wants to fix it. A lot of these stories in the Bible, you know, they're just people that don't want to listen to anything the Lord has to say. And so he's trying to fix it the best way he can, but he has to be very mean about it. And that's why, some things like even in today's society, you can really see the effects of everything that are going on with God himself. So, false prophets do not prophesy. Their prophets say, do not prophesy about these things. Disgrace will not overtake us. You descendants of Jacob, you descendants of Jacob, should it be said, does the Lord become impatient? Does he do such things? Do not my words do good to the ones whose ways are upright? Lately my people have risen up like an enemy. You strip off the rich robe from those who pass by without a care, like men returning from battle. You drive the women of my people from their pleasant homes. You take away my blessings. From there, your from there, children forever. Get up, go away. For this is your resting place, because it is defiled, it is ruined beyond all remedy. If a liar and deceiver comes and says, I will prophesy for you plenty of wine and beer, that would be just the prophet for this people. Yeah, so he's telling people, do not prophesize. Do not pretend to prophesize, because you're false prophets if you do. Now, there's a lot of ways of having trouble. Like, I myself, I say things sometimes, and sometimes I'm very skeptical about what I say. Um, do I think I'm accurate about everything? No, not exactly. But there are times I have seen, something I had said played out. And that's part of like just what I do. When I hear God say something, or when I feel like something's on me, I'll say it. And people get mad at me for saying it. And a lot of the people that get mad at me for saying it already have this like presence about themselves where they feel important, where they feel special. And the problem is with those people is they don't want to hear anything outside of what or underneath them of what they have to say. So, all right. Deliverance promised. I will surely gather all of you. Jacob, I will surely bring together the remnant of Israel. I will bring them together like sheep in a pen, like a flock in its pasture. The place will throng with people. The one who breaks open the way will go up before them. They will break through the gate and go out. Their king will pass through before them, the Lord at their head. So, the Lord's promising deliverance on the land. Pretty much, he's trying to fix things. He's always trying to fix things, and that's something that you can just read most of this in here that the Lord's just like he's like, you guys are really, really annoying me. I try to give you these rules to abide by, and you just get extremely mad at me. Um, but yeah, that's really about the message of Mecca right now. Um, so uh, so we'll be going on with this tomorrow. Let's see how many chapters it is. It's a little bit longer. All right, so it's I believe seven. Yeah, 7 chapters. So we'll be finishing it in the next 2 days. All right. In the meantime, take it easy and God bless you. And I'll be seeing you in the next one.